and my video on sex. Hello Transurfer, and welcome to TransurfingTV and my video on sex. So before I get talking about sex, like the hottest the hottest trigger word for the human brain alongside money. Before I get into my little discussion, my little 2 cents, if you did not watch my video on selfishness and guilt and you entered into my giveaway for the reprogramming stickers, go back and take a look at that because I named 10 people that won these and I need your addresses. So with that, if you would like to win some of these awesome reprogramming stickers, I have like infinity of these. I just bought like a truckload of these stickers, so I want to blast them into my environment to all the transurfers of the world. Like this video to join this giveaway and comment in the comment section below, I love reality transurfing, and next week I may just call your name. So with that, I'm going to get into my little talk on sex. So why is sex such a, again, trigger? Why does it invoke such emotion or occupy our minds, or we have so much importance on it alongside money, right? Money's another one, sex and money both. And obviously, I mean, this isn't rocket science. They're both tied to our instinctual drives. We come here to procreate and we need to survive. And sex and money have a direct relationship to these two things. Procreation, obviously sex, and surviving money, right? We need money to survive. So here's the deal. Pendulums know this. Pendulums know this, and they know these are like the hottest tools, right? These are the hottest tools to use in getting us to click or buy or get our attention, right? Attention is now the commodity, the hottest commodity in the world. So how do pendulums grab our attention? They grab our attention with things that trigger emotion with us. And of course, sex and money will absolutely do it. So what pendulums do is they convince us via our importance on these matters that maybe something's not right, or we need more, or we have to have more, or you don't have enough, or you're inadequate, or if you're not hot, then you're irrelevant, or if you don't have enough money, you're irrelevant. So you must get more because then you're a valuable person, right? If you've got a thriving sex life and a bunch of money, then you're on top of the world and you're a valuable person, or you've got it going on, or however you want to spin it. But the reality of it is, and Vadim Zeland says this very, very clearly in this book here, that if you were to take a stadium full of people and ask everyone to leave that has some sort of sexual issue, that there would be very, very, very few people standing in the stadium. So that is a very interesting scenario because the pendulums have us convinced that something might quite not be right with us, or something might not quite be right with your partner. So that makes you want to call it out and create an issue because maybe your partner doesn't want to have sex as much as you do, or wants sex more than you do, or wants a funny kind of sex that you have been convinced by pendulums isn't the right way to be, right? So there's all sorts of weird environmental feedback that comes into either your relationship with another person or even just your relationship with yourself, right? Maybe a pendulum has you convinced, which has probably happened to us all, that if you're single, something's wrong with you. You need to be in a relationship and having really good sex in order for you to be a quote unquote normal person. So again, how do pendulums manipulate us via sex it's with our importance levels, right? We deem it important that we're quote unquote normal, or our partner's quote unquote normal, or our sex life is normal, or whatever it is. But if you take Vadim Zeland's statement that I just gave, that everybody's got their sexual stuff going on, and you lower the levels of importance, the sex thing starts to look a whole lot different from your layer of reality, right? So another thing that Vadim says about sex is to remember the golden rule of transurfing. Allow yourself to be you and allow others to be themselves too. This is you being transparent about how you are sexually, or just being open and honest. A lot of times openness and honesty is enough to keep a situation healthy, where there's not a lot of smoke and mirrors or trying to hide things or all of that kind of craziness, which becomes a pendulum on its own. So being transparent, open and honest about who you are sexually, and then inviting your partner in being open and honest too. Also, dropping importance on the amount of sex, right? Or if you are not having sex, dropping importance on needing it right now. Just like everything in life, and I teach this in my money course, we have the ebb and flow in life. Sometimes you're getting some and sometimes you're not, right? Enjoy the times you are, enjoy the times you aren't. Acceptance really is key here, and that has to do with having sex, right? Acceptance of yourself and others in regards to sexuality, and then acceptance when you're not getting any to. So find joy in your quirks, find joy in the quirks of others, and really just allow yourself to be you, and remember frailing as well. And I have talked a lot about this in private one-on-one sessions, because a lot of people come to me with sexual issues or with issues inside their relationship that people aren't matching up, right? So remember the whole deal with inner intention. A lot of times our biggest problems in life happen because two people are bringing their set of inner intention, or their own inner intention, to the same subject. So this is why we have sexual problems. And I read some crazy statistic, probably within the last year or so, that 90% of relationships end because of sexual issues. Okay, so this is super valuable then. If 90% of relationships end because of sexual issues, either directly or inadvertently, and we know that a problem arises, or a battle ensues because both people are bringing their inner intention to the same issue, then this is brilliant, because transurfing teaches us that all we have to do is then frail the other side, right? Bring frailing to your side. Let your partner bring inner intention to theirs, but frail them. Give them what they want, right? Go with the flow. This is the flow of variations. This is letting outer intention open up to you. This is you frailing, actively frailing within your relationships. And one person can, in fact, change the entire dynamic within the confines of a relationship, but they're not going to do that bringing inner intention matched with somebody else's inner intention. So with that, what are your thoughts? Do you have sexual challenges? Are you challenged by yourself not getting enough? Maybe somebody asking too much, your partner wanting something you don't want. How can you frail? How can you lower your level of importance if your importance levels are too high? And how can you transurf yourself to a better sexual health, a better sexual reality? So thoughts, questions, and of course, like this video and comment in the comment section below. I love reality transurfing, and you just might get some of these bad boys. Thanks guys, bye.